Welcome to this Tuesday reflection on the 16th of June. There are many weeks in our annual calendar now that are dedicated to special themes. One World Week, Christian Aid Week, the Week of Prayer for Christian Unity, to name but a few. Since 1998, this week, beginning yesterday, the 15th of June, has been termed Refugee Week, and it's a week dedicated to celebration. That might sound odd. More often than not, when we hear about refugees, the stories are about people fleeing their countries because of war, famine or persecution. These stories conjure within us many different emotions. We might feel sorry for them, outrage on their behalf, or for some, anger that they are making their way to our country, taking our homes, our jobs, our school places. Refugees, you'll remember, were very much part of the Brexit debate. But Refugee Week invites us to think of refugees in a different way. The week is dedicated to celebrating their lives and all that they bring with them in terms of culture, skills, creativity and resilience. I met with a good number of refugees and asylum seekers when I was living in Oldham. Many of them were Christians who had fled their country for their very lives. They arrived with nothing, including no English language, and found their ways into our church communities where they were supported and encouraged. Without exception, all those I met were kind, gentle, caring people, eager to help, eager to learn, asking for nothing but friendship and a hope of belonging. There were teachers, doctors, engineers amongst them, but of course they had little chance of finding even the most menial of jobs, never mind using their professional skills and knowledge. What struck me more than anything was their resilience, their patience, and their sense of hope, despite what seemed to me to be the awfulness of their situation. I could hardly begin to imagine what horrors had led them to leave their homes and risk travelling thousands of miles into an uncertain future. And I couldn't imagine how I would cope in a similar situation. The theme of the week, this year's Refugee Week, is Imagine. Using our imagination is an important part of moving on and changing the world. We use our imagination to envisage something different, something better, that then gives us the hope, the energy, and the determination to try and make that a reality. Albert Einstein said that imagination was more important, more powerful even than knowledge. And that was certainly true for the refugees I met. But this week also invites us to imagine how different our world would be if such people were welcomed, embraced, and allowed to integrate into our society. We could learn a tremendous amount from them about cultivating resilience and courage in the face of adversity, and finding a sense of hope and purpose despite the seeming hopelessness of our circumstances. Our society could be enriched by what they bring of their culture, art and dance, music and song. Our understanding of our common humanity could be deepened by listening to their stories and sharing our own. Our scriptures exhort us to welcome the stranger, and not only welcome, but show hospitality. For in doing so, we welcome Christ himself.